So, I finally broke down and bought me a planer. I've been wanting one for a long time, and I just haven't got one. So I finally got one, and this is the one I chose. I went online, did some research on it, and there was a couple out there that were pretty expensive, like over $500. I didn't really want to spend that much, so I on the reviews, this one was it was in the top 5, I guess. So and it was about $200 cheaper than the other ones, so I decided to get it. I have a little bit of experience with RIDGID tools because I worked at Home Depot for a while, and Home Depot sells RIDGID tools. They actually own the company, from my understanding, and they have a pretty good warranty. If you buy a RIDGID tool and you register it online within the first 90 days that you buy it, then it has a lifetime warranty. And so that was a selling point for me. Since I got it, I've used it a few times, and I'm really happy with it. It does a good job for me. Out of the box, it basically is completely assembled. There's two things. This handle to adjust the thickness wasn't on, so basically you just put it on, put the screw in, and you're done. And also, it has a dust chute on the back, and this is a port that changes. It's kind of rectangular on the planer, and then it changes it to round. So this wasn't on either. Basically, you just pull this screw out, slide it on, put the screw in, and you're done. And that's it. That's the assembly of it. So it basically has all the standard features of any other planer. The adjustment's real easy. It's got a lock that unlocks it, and that locks it. And so you unlock it, and then you just adjust the height, lock it down to keep it there. And I mean, it's pretty basic, just like pretty much any other planer. I've never owned a planer before, so I can't really compare it to anything else. My understanding is DeWalt is the #1 brand, and that's the one that a lot of guys really like. I've never had one, never used one, so I don't know what kind of how it performs or anything like that. So all I can go by is my feeling for how this one is, and I mean, it does a great job. I'm working on this cutting board, and I ran it through here. I still got to run it through a couple more times because I still have some low spots or whatever. But I mean, this is for just coming right out of the planer. I mean, a little bit of touch-up sanding with some fine sandpaper to smooth it all out. But it came out really nice. I'm really happy with it. So for the money, you know, if you're not going to go out, or if you don't want to spend a lot of money, then I would recommend this. This is it works great for me. I noticed, I read some reviews on it online, and some of the guys were talking about they were getting snipe with it. And I haven't noticed that I haven't used it a lot, but I've used it several times, and I'm not seeing any snipe. So I know that a lot of guys, they adjust the table, and I noticed that there's some bolts down here where you can adjust, you know, the height of the table. Maybe mine came adjusted different or whatever, and that eliminated the snipe. I haven't noticed any, so I'm sure that some people are getting it. maybe it's the adjustment of the table, or I don't know. But all I can go by is what I've done, and I haven't noticed any. So if you're looking for a planer and you don't want to spend a lot of money, then I would definitely recommend this. This works great for what I'm doing with it. And the price on it was, I think it was $369 or something like that. So $370. I know that when I was looking at them, the DeWalt was it was 5 something. I don't remember exactly, but a couple $100 or so cheaper. And I think it's gonna be a nice addition to my shop, and it's gonna last me for quite a while. So anyway, if you're looking for something and you don't want to buy used, or you don't want to spend a lot of money, then this is definitely a good option to look into. And the warranty, as long as you register, online within 90 days of your purchase, then it's got a lifetime warranty. So just real quick on the lifetime warranty thing, I've heard a lot of people talk about warranties, and they say lifetime, but it's not that good or whatever. One personal experience that I had when I worked at Home Depot, I worked in the tool rental area. So a lot of the tools that came in, they came in for repair, and they went through the tool rental section. And there was this one guy, he's a contractor, and he bought a RIDGID miter saw. And he had it for 8 months, somewhere around there. But he was a contractor, so he was using it all the time. When he brought it in, it looked like it was, 3 or 4 years old. And a little spring that was on it broke. So he brought it in to have it fixed. And we got a hold of RIDGID, to order the part so we could fix it, because we did repairs there too. And RIDGID discontinued that part, so we couldn't get the spring. So what RIDGID did was, since they couldn't replace the part, they sent him a new saw. They gave him a new saw because they couldn't send the part we needed to fix his. That was all that was wrong with his. So anyway, that's my own personal experience with RIDGID and their warranty. So sounds like a pretty good deal to me. So anyway, that's my review. I don't, just so you know, I'm not getting paid from RIDGID or Home Depot or anything. I'm giving you guys my honest opinion and my own personal experience. So take that for what it is. And I guess that's about it. The stand this comes on doesn't come with it. You have to make your own. I custom built this one, and I also made a custom stool to match. So I didn't put a lot of time into it, just so you know, but it turned out pretty good, didn't it? Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.